Welcome to my Roland J-6 unboxing and first impressions video.
Freebie.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Freebeat, where I post new music-related content every single day, so if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Today's patron shoutout goes to Mike Pounder. Thank you so very much for the support. Let's get started. All right, I've been waiting for this one for a while. On the desk today, I have a Roland J-6 Chord synthesizer. Now, this is obviously made by Roland, and it is part of the Aira Compact Series, alongside the E4, which I use quite often on the channel, and the Roland T8, a sneak preview of an upcoming video. Now, while I do own the E4 personally, I would like to give a shout out to Zounds.com for loaning me this J6 to try out and demonstrate for all of you and make some videos with. I have actually had my eye on the J6 for a while, so this is probably going to wind up being a piece of gear that I actually purchased for myself. It retails for right around $200 US, and it is a Chord synthesizer. Looking at the box here, it doesn't actually have a lot on it, does it? So let's just go ahead and dive right in, and then I will read you some specs. All right, Aira, and here is the Chord synth right here. Same exact form factor, of course, as the E4. And I'm just going to leave everything else in the box. Looks like there's a quick start guide as well as a USB Type-C cable. Because I have this, like I said, on loan from Zounds.com, I'm not going to open those things, as you can get the manual online, and, well, I have a zillion Type-C cables. Okay, so it looks very similar, of course, to the E4. Same overall size. However, a very different layout. You got all these rubber pads here in the shape of one keyboard octave. You have a shift, a sound pattern, variation on chord genre, all this different stuff. These feel pretty good, about the same as the ones on the E4. And then a bigger knob here, and this one appears to be endless. Cool, and the little screen there. Okay, so I actually have the product page pulled up here on my phone. Let's go ahead and read you what Roland says about it. They say the J6 chord synthesizer is an endless well of musical inspiration, pairing a powerful chord sequencer with the lavish tones of the renowned Juno 60 synth. Generate soul-stirring song ideas in seconds and experiment with styles and variations to coax dancing lines and rhythmic patterns from your chords. Add lush effects to frost your sound and expand your possibilities by interfacing with other Aira compacts, MIDI hardware, and music production software. So, basically, what this is a collection of preset sounds from the Juno 60, so a whole lot of classic synth sounds, a lot of like synthwave type stuff, and it actually has different chord banks set up where you can pick from different chord progressions, or I believe you can make your own. And there's actually a chord sequencer, which then you can also make your own sequences with. I guess at its most basic, it's a preset machine based on chords, but that's probably not a very apt description because it can do a lot. And the material I've seen on this thing so far have made it sound very inspirational, and I'm excited to dive in. So before we do plug it in really quick, let's look at the ins and outs. We've got a charge indicator. It does have a built-in battery because it's part of the Aira Compact Series. We've got 3.5mm sync in and out, and then a mix in and out for audio. Then on the back, we've got USB Type-C, which is great, and then 3.5mm MIDI in and out. Like I said, it's battery powered, and we should be able to turn it on just with the power switch there. Should come with at least a little charge. So let's plug this into the audio interface and flip it on. There we go, J6. Here we go. Okay, so it sounds great right off the bat. For each preset, we do have a filter control, which this is the cutoff right here, of course. And we do have an envelope, which I believe this is the release. Yeah. But if we hold shift, then I believe, yeah, now we're controlling the resonance on the filter knob. And the attack. Cool. We have a delay and reverb effect for all of our sounds, which is very nice. Yeah, so cool. So these are our pads, of course, for a keyboard. And as you can tell, I am playing or holding a key down, and we've got this rhythm playing. But if I push a different key, the rhythm stays the same and the chord changes. And I can turn the chords on and off with the chord button. And now it's kind of like a keyboard that is also playing this pattern that we've got here. So we are not locked into, whatever we were originally playing. Like there's a C sharp major chord. And I believe I can turn that off with the variation button. Yeah, now it's just a keyboard. Yeah, cool. And you can plug in a MIDI controller. This can just be like a 4-voice preset machine, basically. Super neat. Yeah, let's turn the chord back on. Hopefully you can tell just how good this thing sounds, because I'm really, really drawn to it already. Let's hit play. Now we're using the chord sequencer. Yeah, wow, very cool. And we can program our own chords into that sequencer as well, which is really nice. How do I change our sound? Oh, here we go. Hold sound and change. By the way, we do have different pattern slots that we can save into as well. So let's go through some of these sounds here. Bank 1, slot 1. Go to number 2. Yeah, really neat. I'm gonna bring down our reverb. 3. Yeah, cool. As you can tell, a lot of the presets are just really classic Roland Juno sounds. So now we're in bank 2. Okay. Ooh, I like that one. Nice. Okay, let's pick a different chord genre here. So to do that, we hold Shift, push chord genre, and now we'll go to number 2. And you can go to the Roland website and get a list of all of these, I believe, all the chord genres. So now we should have different chords on all of the keys. Yeah. So for me, this is where this is really going to come in handy. I have a difficult time breaking free of the same, 10 chords that I use across any key. So this is really going to help me come up with some new progressions, and I'm super excited for it. Another cool thing is that you can use this as just a polyphonic sequencer for any other piece of gear via the MIDI out or via USB. So I could plug this into my DAW or the Microfreak or whatever and use the sequencer in this. It's actually polyphonic. It's not like the NTS1 where it's actually monophonic. It's just kind of faking a chord sound. This really is a polyphonic sequencer, so you can control whatever sounds you like, which all of a sudden makes these chord generating features all that more powerful. Let's pick a different variation here. So we've got different styles, 9 of those, and then each style has 12 variations, so a ton to choose from. And each one of those can go into the chord sequencer at any given point. So it's really endless. Also, by the way, you can have different presets per different patterns, and yes, it will save them. So cool. So style 2 here is a lot more arpeggiated than before. Let's pick a different sound. Let's go back to slot 1, bank 1. All right, bank 3. Still learning the timings here. Yeah, very cool. Try bank 4. I wonder what the difference is between those, because clearly there is one, I just don't know what it is. That's so cool. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting into a lot more kind of building block style stuff where you can see how the chord sequencer will be very, very powerful. Let's try a different genre here, yeah? We'll go... Oh, there's so many. Let's just try 51. Yeah, just kind of pressing random notes and seeing how they all interact. Very, very cool. Also, as you can see, we've got some shift functions on the keys here. Well, I don't know if you can see them or not. We have octave up and down here. Then we have exit, enter, shuffle, last, clear, key, menu, and right. So clearly those are going to be a little more in-depth features that we probably won't touch on in this video because I think we're already running long. Let's try number 5 here, style 5. So that one sounds similar to a couple previous ones, but if you'll notice when I push down the key, it doesn't immediately start, which means that it's probably on beat 2. So that's cool. That'll make more sense if you have some drums or something, you know, to give that rhythm some context. Oh, just like this one's going to be all upbeats. It's so cool. Yeah. And this one is some really cool syncopated stuff. So I'll tap quarter notes again. Yeah, so neat. Yeah, these are all different little timings. Neat. Yeah, obviously I don't really know what chords I'm hitting right now, but with more trial and error, you can come up with some killer stuff with this. Really neat. Let's try switching a pattern real quick here. An octave doesn't affect the sequencer when it's running. Obvious. Actually, yeah, super obvious. Why would I try that? Amazing. I am so excited to dive in and start to learn this little chord synthesizer. I'm going to plug some headphones in and probably go lay on the couch because it's, completely battery powered. And yeah, start learning it inside and out. I can already tell I'm going to fall in love with the chord sequencer and the different presets of the banks and chords. And I really do think it's going to help me kind of break out of that trapped feeling I get a lot of times when I'm working with chord progressions. So I do hope you enjoyed this lengthy unboxing and first impressions video of the Roland J-6. So far, my first impressions are 2 thumbs up. Really enjoying this, and I think I'm going to continue to enjoy it. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like on it. If not, you can always leave a dislike. That's okay too. Doesn't hurt my feelings, just makes me try that much harder next time. Either way, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Thank you all so very much for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.